let's see. Okay. I don't have a crazy amount of time today, but I saw this episode of Invincible I really liked, and I like the Conquest monologue, so I'm doing that. There's so many different screens. I realized I got the TikTok, got the Instagram, the YouTube should be somewhere. YouTube, are you good? Oh yeah, okay. The YouTube's good as well. So with this one, I want to do it quick. I want to do this in like 2 hours. I'm gonna make this big and blocky as hell. It's gonna be a grayscale. Because I just think with a grayscale, I think I can throw colors on it really quick. No. I remember this method that Dave Raposa had in something where you do a multiply layer on top of a gray layer, set the colors to black and white, flow like this, and then you can do stuff that's a bit interesting. I don't know if you can do it in Procreate. I've noticed everyone uses Procreate, but I am an old school Photoshop man. So now, we're just blocking it in. This is his moustache. And right now, I'm just trying to get the angles of things. I'm not really, I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking that deep. To the point where even the shape of the head is so giant. Let me just there. So I love the transform tool. My transform tool is a bit laggy now. For some reason, I can't push control and T by itself. I don't know what's going on. But let's get that the right actual shape for what I'm going for. That's better. Whoa. You see how the lag affects me? The glitchiness. There's history. What's happening, Razo? Okay, so now... No, I was really start with the head shape in general. So I'm not even really looking at it anymore. I'm just kind of just plotting the face, like the shape. I should have done the shape first. I don't know why I did the details. Because I could tell I was going to get bogged down in it. And then suddenly, I know myself. I know how it would have gone. It would have been a lot of wasted time for no reason. So now I'm just trying to... There we go. Boom, this jaw will go there. I like this middle bit, but I just feel like it's a bit off. So rotate it. Lift his moustache up a bit, even further up. Even further up. Yeah. What's happening, people? Thanks for coming and chilling. For a second I was too tired, but I thought, nah, I want to actually do this. I think it's gonna go well. I have a feeling. No laptop. Oh, what are you doing? You good? Okay, cool. See, it's coming together. Higher traps. Higher traps. Even higher traps. Mm. Uh, Now I'm just trying to kind of put in all the shapes I like, kind of. I don't really want to go down to like a smaller brush. So what I'm doing now, I'm using, I'm just flipping the colors on the multiply layer, and I'm now just gonna go between black and white, and it's gonna kind of what's the right word? It's gonna kind of just sculpt it out, and I'm just gonna try and do it as much as I can with this size brush, with this opacity, and then after I get that, I'll go smaller, pretty much. So. I feel like this way is kind of quick. Not super fast, but okay. How's everyone doing today? The thing I like about doing it like this way, what I find kind of interesting about it, it kind of becomes more of a thing with like carving than anything else. Mm. Mm. Just want to move the eyebrows up a little bit. Yeah, that's all right. So now this is basically carving. then over time, it's just gonna kind of work out. I'm not really sure how at this point, but you know when I'm just kind of confident in the process. Because sometimes you can get like in a messy phase, but for me it's like now it kind of feels like it's a place I've been before, so it's not that crazy. One thing I'm gonna find really interesting is the light scheme for this. It's gonna be like a side light on both sides, and that's an interesting light setup I haven't used before, or I don't remember the last time I used it. Uh, I don't like this side. I don't like the sides here. So just trying to carve out the neck and the jaw properly. Yeah, I think that's better. Push the trap back. Just kind of show how it's connected to the ear, like behind the ear. There we go. Just little ear squiggles, so I know what it is gonna be. Yeah, I think this is. I like it. Hey Joe, what's happening? Watch Invincible. It's good. It's really, really good. It's a great episode as well. My friend is hating. He's trying to be the cool, anti-popular person, bro. Watch Invincible. Alright, they could have put more money into the animation. We all can agree they could have put more money into the animation. But besides that, it's an alright show, man. Alright show. Alright, now I'm taking off shape dynamics because I just want the shape. I just want it to be blocky. So I'm taking that off, lowering the opacity, just so I can have like a better stroke over the thing. But again, bigger brush as possible. And now we're just dropping in the lighting to as best as I can get it. This is where it gets kind of weird. Because I'm not 100% on the lighting yet. But I'm just going to try and get, how long have we been? Well, if I've got like 2 hours, we've got enough time. We've got time. But I want to be on the clock just so I can get a bit faster. Sometimes I chill and kind of get lost in it. But now, I still get lost in it, but I'm going to try and see it as like a, creativity thing, but also a time thing. I want to see if I can get both of them just how I like it. Okay, right in the ears. Now the thing I'm thinking about doing now, again, just X. And now we're just gonna try and just bring the brush size down a little bit. And now I'm gonna try and use it to just sculpt out some of the darks, just to give it a bit more shape. Again, I'm not trying to zoom in at all. Well, not at all, but like, I want it to have an organic feel. I don't want it to just be like airbrushed or that kind of look. But the thing is, I'm trying to make sure that the lighting setup is kind of the same. So parts of it just fit together. Okay. Under the eye will be the darkest for him. Ready for that shadow there as well. And if we're doing a lighting and it's going to be the middle, that means the whole middle bit of him. So you're in the same dark shade. Yeah, see that? That's better. Uh, I'm trying to think what to do now. You know what I should do? I always keep seeing people do this. They flip the canvas, and I never do. So we're flipping it. Oh my god! Hey, when you flip it, Jesus! Hey! Oh, look, it's scary. It's scaring me. All right. Wow. All right, we don't have to worry. First thing, we're just gonna free transform. We're gonna use the warp tool, and I'm just gonna pull. Definitely pulling like the whole head over. Stretching out the trap as well there. Is that it? I Is it better, everyone? I think it's better. I think it's better. I think I lined that up pretty well. Yeah. So the thing is, underneath it, just color pick, boom. Fill in the blanks. Oh, jeez, what I do? All right, put that on top, but put that underneath. Now, I think if we do an overlay, what does that give me? What does an overlay give me at this color? Well, let's go big. Let's go big anyway. Okay. So now I'm just trying to pick out, I'm not even really trying to pick it out. I'm just dropping down A mark. I'm just trying to drop down some colors, just some lights. So when I start rendering it up, I've got a little bit more that I can work with. So my whole main thing now, I'm just building up to the final render. Like everything else is kind of just everything else right now. There we go. That's the light for the traps. There we go. And the thing I like about doing stuff like this, as you go further with it, I find there's less that you actually have to clean up at the end. It will kind of just, what's the way to describe it? It will just meld itself into one thing. Uh, let's do a multiply for the hair, because his hair is slightly darker. Just to bring it out. Now I'm just gonna pick out the background again, just to clean up the edges and just see, putting it all the way up to 100, just so I can get like a hard edge around it. Because in this way I can say, all right, this is how it's reading. There we go. That's why I think I get a little bit too addicted to masks. I like a hard edge, and I think I like a hard edge a bit too much. And I'm thinking I'm almost at the point now where I just start painting over it completely, just zoom in and just get it done. Do I like it enough? All right, now we get to the crazy fun time. I'm just gonna go over the top of it. Flat brush. Let's say this is the underpainting. Jack Hanlon low key. Nice. Thank you, Supreme. So now I'm gonna zoom in. Way too much. There's so many screens. Oh, what? Sorry, I don't understand. I have no idea why my other phone just did that. That's weird. Okay, so it is working. Oh, thanks for the likes, people. Joey Joe, how are you doing though, man? You still there on the Instagrams? I don't know. way too much going on. Sorry about this, people. It's just that I've got so many screens right now that it's getting to me. But what I'm gonna do now with this brush, I'm trying to check what my lovely TikTok people can see. Hey, Dark Artist, thanks for joining from the posts. Alright, so now with the eye, I just want to get the shape. Because he is Conquest. He's a very angry Viltrumite boy, bro. He's not had the best times of it. Or he's had the best of times for him. So now I'm just kind of just carving in and out. But the thing I'm still trying to make sure that I do, I want the forms to read. Yeah, cool. Then let me pick up some darts. Because this is just going to help me, it's going to help me fill it out pretty much. And I want it to be kind of one where it's majority value, so the point where I'm throwing in color, it's quick. I just want it quick. Not in a, like I'm in a rush way, but I think I might be getting a little bit bogged down in the details a little bit too much. But I really like the eye. And I've noticed, I don't know if this is me, yeah? I might be a crazy person, and I'm the only one who does this. I find if I do the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, everything else can just come together really quick. Does anyone else get that, or is it just me? Am I just weird? Okay, now this is just to carve the nose. The nose, yeah. What freaks me out about the nose is just the light scheme on it. I'm thinking, yeah. Because I want to add some reflected light at the bottom. I think it just works. Even though there's not, like I want it just a central light. I think maybe just giving it a little underlighting on the nose would help. Okay, so now I'm using colors to kind of carve out what I think the light scheme would be on this nose. I'm not looking at reference, and that's a bad thing. But I'm kind of coming from a vibe where as long as it kind of works, I don't mind. So I'm just picking up some values from around the piece because I'm thinking if this is the light source, underneath the nostril where it hits from the side light, it's going to be darker here. Is that good? think it's okay. There we go. I think things turn like they can take a real big turn as soon as you like drop in the eye. It's definitely too. It's definitely too dark of a value. Yeah. So how's everyone's day been? Is everyone good? Life, lifing as it does. I think this is. Yeah. I think this is working. So now it's pretty much a lot of noodly little marks to get it where I want it to be. And I think it's not really. I'm not trying to overly render anything. I'm just trying to define all the edges and everything that's going on within it, pretty much. Oh, the brush is too small. Wait, his moustache definitely. I think it goes out a bit more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Moustache goes out to about there. What's happening, Bob? How are you? Just adding a little bit of just darker tones so I can just have a more solid outline for the blood and how I'm going for it. And then that way, on the outside, it's easier for me to just see, just to make sure where some of the lines hit right. And then this only has a little bit of light there. You know what I'm really worried about? I'm worried about when I flip the canvas. I'm worried about when I flip it back. But it's interesting because the thing I'm referencing, I haven't flipped. Definitely. And the thing with the eyes, especially the on the eyes in this bit, I'm trying to really push the lights back. I think there's way too many light values there. Way too many light values for no reason. I think maybe just a little lightness. And then I just want to scale a bit because I want him to look. He's still Frax, so no, he's still Conquest, so he's pissed off. Okay, now I'm gonna add some more of these dots. Yeah, look at that. See, just that, because I was thinking it's way too light on the hair still. What's happening, people? How are you all doing? Scorsese, what's happening? Oh, I can wave. Yeah, I didn't know I could do that. Well, welcome to make the first of hopefully a long series of like just me doing lives on multiple things. I think one of the good things as well about flipping the canvas, I'm kind of thinking about it in a really kind of sculpty, three-dimensional way. Yeah. He's got a very weird hooked scarf. I think it's really cool. See, I'm just kind of using the just the values that I've got there to kind of sculpt out the shape of it. I'm just going to do that to kind of push the whole thing. And that's why sometimes I like if you use if you got like a value scale. I'm trying to think how to describe this. You got a value scale, yeah. If you use some extreme colors that are like far off of what you got placed down, it can help you read. It helps me read the whole image. I don't know about anyone else, but it can really help me kind of just pick it up and go, okay, this is where we are. This is what I'm looking at, and this is kind of where I want to go with it. So now I'm just using a dark and a light. I'm just pushing it and pulling with it to just add wrinkle lines. I'm not trying to add too much, but there we go. Just to carve out the nose. This is really chill. I haven't done this method in quite a while. You know, something I just plucked out of my brain. I was like, oh wait, I remember someone's done grain scales like this before. I don't know whose tutorial it was I watched, but I watched someone's tutorial on it. I mean, it was Schoolism or maybe Gumroad. Sometimes if you don't have the information, it's a good time waster. No, time saver. If you just get it from someone who already kind of is on the journey, but further on. Just want a darker tone here. Not that dark. Push that back. Yeah, that'll do. Let's darken all of this up. Even this bit, I don't think this gets any light. I don't think this gets any light at all. Or if it does, it's even less. Maybe about that range. I don't think it gets much more than that. I think it will look a bit weird. So now all I'm doing is just pushing and putting in values. Like all the values that I've got there, well, pretty much everything I've got on it, I'm just pushing and pulling the things I see to where I want it to go. But even now, at this point, I'm not married. I had to find this really hard, but I always make sure I am not married to any of it. I could scrape any of it off, start again. It's just kind of whatever it needs. Oh wait! I said I've got. I'm gonna be doing this for 2 hours. All right, I've got 2 hours for this. I forgot my own time limit that I put on it. Okay, let's see. I feel I need to. This scar is a bit too open on his head. It looks like it's a fresh injury. Like he's not. He's not that messed up. Okay. And then we just push all of this back. Push all of that back. It looks like his head's completely cracked. Like we don't need that. So. Go. Still want it to be a grizzly scar, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be mutilated. Okay, so from here, let's push this back. Let's put all that forward, but I feel like this side has to be darker. There we go. I'm trying to now like kind of pay attention to the overall. What's the word? The overall light setup, because that way I don't get bogged down. I'm not even really focusing like zooming in or anything with it. It's just kind of I'm gonna feel out the vibe kind of mood with it. Yeah, no, definitely. Because the light's coming from both sides. I'm just trying to make sure that I can get these the middle shadows down. Because when you look on both sides, it can kind of come down. Well, this one's coming down straight down the middle. So it's like, hey. This bit here is just a little cut, so I really want to just taper off the amount of values here, the value differential. Otherwise, you don't need to use big science words. I think I'm putting this back as well. For me, if you get cut, it's more gonna just drip down than like be this sploshy thing. Now I'm just adding just a little bit of lights to, not under the nose there, but I'm adding just a little bit of lights to kind of put some highlight on the blood, just to make me know that it's reflective, and I want it to kind of read with the image as well. So the blood's also, it's gonna catch some like underlighting. I don't mind. But a lot of its highlights are gonna be on the sides. A lot of the darkest shades are gonna be right underneath the nose as well. There we go. So now I'm just layering some more, just some more solid lines to the bottom bit, just so the blood's separated out. Just a little underlighting on the chin. It's crazy how much you can define with just a couple little lines. Okay. Hey, Sophie. At this point, I'm just trying to fully define out the jaw. Just like, hey, here's the bottom. Yeah, why not use a full dark? Yeah, is it too black? That's the problem when you use two. I've noticed if even when I use values, if I use too dark a value, when I throw colors on it, it gets really, it looks weird. Some colors look different from others. I need to learn color theory. People tell me it's an important thing. I don't know. I don't know. I just do things. Part of me is worried now because I'm thinking if I do it like this, right, I'm gonna lose some of the rough, wild edge look to it. I like some of the brush strokes. I don't wanna over render it to the point where it loses that thing that I was going for in the first place. Let's do a lot bigger brush. Okay. Now I want to pick up just a bit more darker tones because I feel like this just needs it. Just under that shadow there. Under shadow there. Uh, Now I'm just trying to think of it overall because some of it is just a bit off. Because if this is the underside of the neck, I'm gonna do bigger strokes here. There's no reason why above here this would be light. This wouldn't be light. Alright, hold on, let's push that all the way back. Even darker? Even darker? Probably? Yeah, why not? I think that's better. Yeah, it doesn't need to be light on the inside. Maybe a little bit at the bottom just to kind of show some difference, but uh, it's gonna be like maybe that color. So I'm just pushing back some of the lights in this bit because I'm just thinking about how it's reading, and I want to make sure that the lighting is what's that word, that it works. It's harmonious. That it's like it all flows together in the right way, or at least in the way it reads. As long as it reads, I'm happy. more even of an upward angle. Yeah, so light source is down. I think, are we getting there? The hair. Whoa. Oh, TikTok's like inactivity. Alright, cool. Uh, so I'm trying to just use this kind of I'm using this gray to just try and mark out this bit, just so I can have it better defined for the cheekbone. Yeah, that's well, that's well. Okay. I think this jaw needs to be rounded a bit more. Especially the edge here. I think this edge here just needs a bit more defining. I'm not 100% sure yet with this one. Mm, yeah, there we go. Just defining the eyebrows a little bit more. I think Definitely think this eye needs to be a lot darker. I realized there was like an imbalance between these two. But again, it's like before. The thing I'm trying to not do, I'm not trying to zoom in too much. Pushing all of this back as well, because I think it should be darker. Yeah, now I'm pushing back the shadows on this side because I feel like this is a way too light. Okay, let's see what it looks like when let's flip it again and let's see what happens. Jeez, it's like I draw lopsided. So we merge it all down, and then now we're just gonna do the same thing exactly again. I'm just gonna free. Okay, now we free transform warp just so it keeps some of its shape, but some of it changes. Yeah. But now when I get to this point and I kind of like stuff that I'm doing and what I've got going on, I'm duplicating a layer, and you're just gonna see it. I'm gonna just pull parts around, but because I've got it underneath. Oh, what? Why does this keep saying I'm not live on the thing, on the TikToks? Any volume? Can you hear me? Oh, you lot can't hear me. Goddamn TikTok. Um, I'll figure it out maybe another time. Can you hear me now? Hello. Okay, my voice is a bit echoey. but I guess you can hear me. God, this is terrible. Instagram, YouTube. I don't know what it is, but with TikTok, it wants to have a problem with me. Alright, I don't care. TikTok people, my voice is echoey, but you can now hear me. Anyone's got a tip on how to fix audio? If you got any tips for the echo, bro, that will help. What was I saying? I want to move certain parts and just to see. I think all of this bit, and even to here, I think this should be higher. So we free transform. And just move up, move up, move up. Yeah. I think the whole eyebrows should be moving up as well. So I think this is as if he's just looking down. But the thing is, the whole profile of him is downwards. So free transform, just raising it up, raising it up, raising it up. Mm. I think it's even more. I think I need to add even more to raise up. What are we doing? Free transform. And I think the eyebrow needs to get wider. Yeah. Mm, ain't no right. It's been a while. I'm trying. I don't know how to sort out my audio. If anyone knows how to sort out TikTok audio, I'll love you for that. Alright, now I just want to sort out this hair bit that we got going on here. Hold on, let me... Just to try marking like where the edge of the eyebrow actually is. I'm thinking, yeah, nah. If it's the middle and the lighting's coming from here, that's getting better. How you doing? I don't know if you can hear me. My audio on TikTok is weird. At this point, I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of just rendering over everything. I'm sure this has only been an hour so far. I don't know. Is it toting my own horn for me to be kind of excited about the speed I did this in? Alright, now again, I'm just gonna use the darks. I'm just using it to just push out the value, just separation again. But because it's so dark, definitely not having it at 100%. It's crazy. So I need. I think the nose needs work. I've flipped this so many times, I'm forgetting what the original side of it is. But I find that super interesting because it's like, oh, you flip the canvas a lot, who knows what can happen? Uh, at this point, it's more of like a just a balancing act more than anything else. Let's push all of this back. This is me just bringing in a lot of darker tones because I think the lightness was getting a bit too much. Hmm. Okay. So we went from that. I didn't even move it that much. I moved it just a little bit. Yeah, so a little bit of movement and then a little bit of painting over. Okay, now I'm just trying to use some bigger brush marks just to kind of just get it. How to say it? Sometimes you just want some sweep. I just want some sweeping marks. I'm not here for like anything crazy. So sometimes it's just good to just get it just a broad sweeping stroke. Okay. Okay, it feels like it's going well. Mm, yeah, that's how it comes out to that. Like, there. So pushing this back, I'm just pulling it out of these darker values here because I think it's more this shape. And it's just, oh, yeah. I think all I would have to do from this one is just kind of, what do I do? Mm, I'm thinking. Yeah. I think this is kind of going good. Sorry about the audio, my TikTok people. One day the gods will have me figure it out. I don't know right now. So the noise is making me crazy. I think this needs to be darker here. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. I flipped it and I've messed up. I flipped this so many times from my reference. I forgot which eye was which eye. Can you believe it? Cheers, though. Oh my god. Alright, note to self. I got the eyes wrong, but I'll fix that. Wow. I thought something was off. I've been looking at the reference for so long. I'm like, what am I missing? And I don't like the shape of the scar. I think the scar should be more. I'll fix both. I'll fix both. Give me one. Let's see. Yeah, I think the scar should be more. Definitely. Something like that's better. Thanks. Hey, Adam, can you hear me okay? Or is my audio fried? Alright, so now I want to add some like even darker values to the face. There we go. I just really want the lighting set up to read really well. Note to self: if I'm flipping canvases, remember what I'm doing. Yeah, and Toby, welcome to the live. Oh, my wrist, everyone. Ah, uh, should I throw on the colors now? Should I fix the eye? Should I get rid of this little bit here? I feel like this is just doing too much. Yeah, I'm getting rid of this bit. It's doing too much for my liking, and it doesn't need to be there. It's doing way too much. Get out of there. Mm, okay. I think I'm getting a lot faster. Because for 2 hour fun time, Who sits down where? What are we doing? Trying to think, how am I doing the hair here? Hmm. Don't think the hair is divided nice. I just don't think the hair is divided well. It's looking really kind of disconnected. That's what I'll say the word. And then tiniest of bounce light for the bottom there. Uh, oh, he's also wearing a suit. So, okay, if it's the suit, for some reason the suit's making me want to just darken these values up here a lot more. Have some of the lights cut in. I'm so alright with the ear that I just need it to just have a shape, and then I'll be able to fill it in. Okay, give him a bit of cauliflower ear. Now we're gonna throw colors on everything. Oh wait, I'm gonna try and do an adjustment layer. No, a gradient map. Where's gradient map? Dude. Oh, my hand is killing me. Alright, with gradient maps, you can have, yeah, it does weird stuff to the colors. Why do I like that so much? I like it. It's a bit bright, but let's see. And trying to think how I want it to be. Slightly more red. Do I like? Nah, I don't want it red. No, 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 no. Scrapping the whole scrapping the whole idea, everyone. Scrapping the whole idea. So what we're gonna do is a color layer, large as hell, 100%. This is not that. Boom, boom. Hey, even bigger. Just the face. So I'm just gonna use a combination of color layers, overlays. I'm just gonna wash the hell out of it, pretty much. First of all, just for the grays underneath, just to move the shadows and the lights in. So color layer, I'm gonna duplicate this. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Oh, I can zoom in more for the Instagram people. Well, anyone's there. There you go. So we duplicate that layer, we use a color, and then I use an overlay. But now, just turn it down. Turn it down, and then hue adjustment, just to make it a little redder, because I want it to just kind of have the layered effect. And then now, multiply, we're going to use a red. Hold on. What's from here? This is a green? I don't know how you get a green from that, but okay. This, multiply just for the blood. I still have to sort out the eye. And now the grey for his moustache, but I want it to have like a little hint of brown. So doing that, I just use. I'm using this up. Nah. Use a color left. Put that under the red. Just because I wanted some of the grey of his moustache to shine through. Right, now it's just going to be me throwing colours over everything. And I think if I can get that at the 2 hour mark, that's not me done, but me having a good day. Okay, now for his eyes. Just fill them in, and I'm going to throw that on an overlay. No, not an overlay. Ooh. Do I like it as a darken? I think I do. That was a multiplier of things. Now we'll do like a purpley color for the scar. And put that on multiply as well. Ooh, it's too dark. Way too dark. That's okay. I'm gonna put it all into a folder. Because like, sometimes I'm terrible with colors and I make too many layers. And then after I make so many layers, I get drowned in it and it just messes up. What are you talking about, TikTok? So now, I just want to add some variations to the skin. So put this in my hard. Let's just see what hard lights do. I just want to see what I can do with a bunch of them. Ooh. Now, because I'm really liking it, I'm gonna go to a soft round because I just want to add like a just a bit more separation between his face and everything that's shining behind him. So see on the nose. Now I'm just gonna turn that right down. I think it works on the face, but for the chest, yeah, I'll say about that. I want just under the nose, under the eyelids to have just like a desaturated and a purpley look. Okay, maybe it's not a purple. If we just lower the opacity, Control U as well, turn down the saturation, make it darker as well, turn up the saturation. Okay. I feel like, do I need to add any more colors to it? No. Do you know what's a good thing to do when you get to this point, which I like to do? We do a selective layer. What's happening, Lily? And the thing is with a selective layer, yeah, which I really like, you can go through every single color and make variations to the 4 different categories of it. So what I do sometimes, I'll go through it. I'll do this at the end as well. But for now, while we're here, and I said 2 hours, it's coming up. I need to sleep soon. It's my bedtime. I'm gonna leave the reds, but I'm looking at the yellows. Just add some more dark because it seemed it was way too bright. And sometimes it can be because of the background you have. It can affect the colors. And I want a little bit more magenta just to make the yellows meld with it. Magentas, more black? No, less black. The blacks overall, because especially in the blood, look at this arrow. I'm going to push it back a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be crazy. Neutrals. Oh, thanks for the follow. He is, Riv. He is. Neutral, and for the whites, maybe even for the whites, a little bit less white. But I know sometimes when you do this, you can get like some kind of issues with the balance of the colors. So what I'm gonna do, it's a normal layer. I'm gonna turn it down. Turn it down just a little bit. So it can kind of meld the colors underneath and with what I've got going on. Now this is just gonna be the background because it's gonna be the sky. So just picking this blue just to kind of block him out. Which brush was it? Where's the brush? Alright, well, I'll use a palette knife instead. Now with the palette knife, all I'm doing is just really defining just the edges of him completely. So I'm kind of using it as I'm going to use this layer as like a mask for just the outline of him. I'd usually like to put the background on the back, but we're doing weird things there. But I definitely I want to figure out how to get faster. Oh, I missed. Push. Okay. Hey, Riv, thanks for the follow. I think it's not done. It's far from done. But I kind of am for today with it. But I'm shocked at how much in 2 hours. That's all right. I'm gonna finish this one tomorrow. Or do I just leave it as it is? Hey, I'm leaving it as it is, man. Hey, it's the new 2 hour challenge, man. Whatever happens, happens. Oh, let me fix the eye first. I'm gonna fix the eye. I can't believe I put his eye on the wrong side. Silly. So it's the same as before. I'm just gonna use a square brush, but a smaller one. Oh, I'm on the background now. Yeah. Oh, my opacity's at 24%. I was wondering, I was like, why is that so light? Alright, cool. Part of me doesn't want to stop, but I know I need to sleep. Oh, oh. I think this is. I'm happy with this. Yeah, some of the dark tones are a bit too dark. There's one thing I noticed. After you do like adjustment layers, sometimes the values can get a bit. For me, they can get a bit messed up. So there's usually a bit of a cleaning process, just sorting it all out. But that's not the goal for today. The goal today was just to like have fun and get something down. And I am happy with this. And okay, and that is time. Oh, the eyes. Oh, hold on. Not saying I don't like the eyes, but this is too, way too gray. And like weird. Oh, the overlay doesn't help. Its eyes aren't orange. Let's see. The lighting will do. And then we just turn it down. And then, dude. And then let's just add some highlights. And I said only 2 hours, but now it seems it's turned into something else. So I'm not going crazy with the highlights. I just want to add sparing little bits. Okay, now just a bit for the edge of the eyebrows, edge of his moustache. Is that it? Okay, now adding a mask to this one. Just clean up underneath here. Just takes out some of the. I'm not gonna lose any of this bit here, so just gotta find a nice line. Alright, what layer here is the problem? Okay, we need to get that out of that. And then that should be problem solved. Not problem solved. What other layer is... Ah, it's these two. Oh, the mask is the wrong way around. I'm silly. Whoa, what happened there? See, this is why having too many layers is weird. You just misclick and then suddenly... Okay, I don't know what. Okay, that's sorted. He doesn't get a name, but I'm glad I finished it. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes. Oh, my hand. But yeah, thanks for everyone for who's come by, and yeah, chill with me when I draw. When I draw. All right. So this is the end. For 2 hours. For 2 hours, everyone. Fairly impressed with myself. Hey, look at that. All right, peace. Oh wait, I didn't shut down the TikTok either, or the YouTube. All right, everyone. Goodbye.